Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some of our friends. The Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Search for them on Facebook. Central Minnesota Pond Racing, some of the best vintage snowmobile racing in the Midwest. Crane's Snowmobile Museum, 172 Main Street in Lancaster, New Hampshire. The Vintage Snowmobile Club of America Quarterly Magazine. The New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum at Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown, New Hampshire. The Benedim YouTube channel, some of the best vintage snowmobile videos on YouTube. Ben's Vintage Mini Bike Podcast, the second Sunday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Muscle Car Show and Tell Podcast, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Second Chance Upholstery and Automotive, custom snowmobile and automotive upholstery in Derby, Vermont. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Lastly, if you decide to advertise with the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, I have a robust lineup of vintage snowmobile entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So, if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time viewing the podcast tonight, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast normally simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube, but we're having trouble with Facebook the last few weeks, so we're just going out to YouTube, 3 places on YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. To our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. Pardon me. We'll see how my throat holds up tonight. So let's take a few comments here and we'll get this party started. Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers. He does a Facebook page and a YouTube channel saying, good evening, watching from most of the snow has melted New York, coming in loud and clear. And yeah, we've lost most of ours as well. The Northeast is pretty much kaput as far as snow. Nice to see you though, Ben. Armin Buto, our good friend from Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, says, snow may come and snow may go, but the good chat here goes on forever. Good evening. Yes, well said, our good friend Armin Buto. Thank you for that. John Spranger Jr., our good friend and viewer from the very beginning, saying good evening from Elon, Wisconsin. Great to see you, John. Appreciate you being here. Our good friend Mike Whiteside from Illinois says, hello, everyone, and he's watching with Hank the Wonder Lab. Nice to see you both. Cool deal. Dave Lowry is here saying, coming in loud and clear. Hello from snowy British Columbia. So they still have some snow. That is great. Let's see. Rob Grover, our good friend, is here watching from the night shift in northern Minnesota. Sounding good. Appreciate that. Our good friend Ivan Mayo is here. Good evening. Loud and clear from Sudbury, Ontario. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate that. Pit Grunt is here. Sounding good on YouTube. Cool deal. Nice to see you. KPC40 is here. Kevin Culhane says, sounds good, Sudbury, Ontario. Thank you. Mad Dog is here. Randy from Wisconsin. Looks and sounds good here. Good evening. Great to see you. Now, Jim Holbrook is here. He's using his wife's account. He's here from Thetford Center, Vermont. Good friend of ours. Great to see you. We saw him a month ago at the Crane Show. And Benedim, this is Eric, our good friend Eric from the Benedim YouTube channel. He's going to be our guest next week. You don't want to miss that. He does an excellent YouTube channel. He's saying loud and clear from Camden, New York, regular viewer. Thank you for that. So without further ado, bring our friends on here, and we will, as promised, get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Good. Great, Mike. How are you?
Doing good, Mike.
Good, doing good. Cool deal. So our guest tonight is our good friend Kyle Borg. Now, Kyle is a busy YouTuber. Let's pop a graphic up. He does an excellent YouTube channel. If you like vintage snowmobile videos, as we all do, which is why we gather here on a regular basis, you do not want to miss his YouTube channel. So just look for it, Fix It Kyle. And Kyle, I'm going to put you in the center screen here. And you want to tell us about your YouTube channel, how it gets started, and how you get to where you are now?
Yeah, YouTube channel just started off just me in my garage working on different things, and I just decided to start recording it, and I just post the videos on Facebook to my friends on Facebook, and then more and more people are just commenting like, you should get a YouTube channel, and so I finally said, well, what the heck, I don't care, I'm not shy. So one night I was like, well, what the heck do I name it? I don't know. So I just came up with Fix It Kyle, and I don't know if it fits or not. I do fix things, but I always say I'm just kind of a hack that has enough wrenches in the drawers to put stuff together is all I got. So that's how it all started. And it's slowly growing. I get, some pretty good views on some of my ride videos and whatnot. And we're just going to keep playing with it and see what happens.
Nice. Yeah, and you have some excellent stuff. In fact, let's cut right to that. We're going to play a video clip from the Fish Lake Classic, and then we'll react to it on the other side. We'll all have a chance to ask questions and comment on it. So let's take a quick look here and see what Kyle's up to on YouTube.
Okay, that took 2 minutes. We're back to the Blue Max. Show you what we got over here so far. It is not warm out today at all, folks. But this is Dallin Bishop's bombardier thingy-majoggy. As soon as I see him outside, I'll get him to tell us all about it. But he's going to drive that on the lake for a while today. And we got a whole bunch of rare race sleds Brad brought here. We'll try to get him on video sometime today too. But this is some nice stuff here. This stuff is rarer than rare. Hard to find. Like, go find me another one of these.
Yeah, then an old machine, they're just like this.
You know?
Every block.
You don't see this stuff every day, folks. How's it going, boys?
Good, how are you?
Good. You got everything going for Brad again?
Working on it for the most part. Yeah.
Nice. You want to tell me about anything since I got you?
Well, we got Brad right here. Where's Brad?
Oh, where is Brad?
He just parked. He's over here.
Okay, I'll get back when Brad gets here.
Yeah, there you go.
I do. I'm going to interview you about your sleds. Are you ready now or what? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go back to Brad. He can tell us all about his... Check this out. Hey, Ryan.
All right, brother.
Good, I'm videoing you. Good, we got to check out the interior.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Room for 4. Ryan, say hi to the people of the internet.
People of the internet.
This is Ryan. He owns Bulldog Collision for all your collision needs. You hit a deer, go see him. Slip in the ice, go see him. Tell me what you got here, buddy.
It's a 1930 Model A with a Snowbird conversion on it.
Yeah, those are hard to find.
Real hard. Mail carriers used them.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, they're tough to find.
How long have you had her?
A little over a year.
Okay. What's in it? Just like an inline 6?
5x4 cylinder.
Oh! And you just got an idle in here.
Yep.
Should just run all day, huh?
They'll run all day.
12 volt conversion, I'm guessing?
Yep. And then I bought the 12 volt generator.
Nice.
It looks stock, so you don't have an alternator on it. But
Yeah.
cool.
That's a cool machine, man.
Brother.
Thanks for bringing her. People should like this thing. Let me try to zoom out. Now, do you drive this on the road at all in the summer? Take the snowmobile stuff off? No?
I actually drove this all the way across Silent Lake from my house, and then down Island Lake Dam Road, and then on the shoulder.
Today to get here.
To get here.
Nice. I mean, it's got collector plates.
Got a trailer in it.
That's awesome, man. Sweet, sweet ride. That's pretty cool, boys, right there. Don't see too many of those. Yep. This guy here said, drive it. So we driving it. Look at me go, Dad. This is cool. Never would I ever thought I'd drive one of these in my life. This is a smile you ain't get rid of.
Just remember, don't have brakes.
That was cool. That was cool.
There we go. We're watching the clip from the Fix It Kyle YouTube channel. Yeah, reactions to that, guys?
That's a cool video.
Yeah, I see it didn't have any skis on the front of it, so it must steer okay with just the tires, huh? Or does he lock up one side?
The skis are kind of buried under the snow, but there's skis there.
Oh, they were there. Okay.
They're on the inside.
Yeah.
I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's skis on the front, and on the front spindles, there's a pin. You just put a jack under the front end, and you pull a pin, and the spindle will flip around, and it brings the skis up on top and puts the tires back on the ground. So as he said in the video, he drove that from his house across Island Lake. Then he took some roads. So when he got to the road, he'd jack it up, flip it over so the tires were down, skis were up until he got back to another lake. Then he'd jack it up, flip it around, drive onto the lake. But yeah, there are skis.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Who'd he say made the kit? Who'd he say made that kit?
Josh, I don't know.
Okay.
I think he said it was a snowbird conversion.
Something like that, yeah.
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 That's
Very
wild.
similar to our Virgil White snowmobile setup there that he did with the Model Ts and
Yes.
down in Ossipee, New Hampshire.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, if you guys ever get a chance to drive one, don't pass it up. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
They look
It's
cool.
a cool experience.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Plus,
Nice.
it keeps the wind off you too.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially out in the middle of a lake like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I've got to compliment you, Kyle. You've got an excellent sense of humor on your videos. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very good at it.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
it.
very good at it.
In fact, your humor reminds me a little bit of Tom Arnold, which is a compliment. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, as long as I don't end up with Roseanne, I'll feel good.
Exactly.
Now that guy also owned the other bombardier you showed the first video of?
Nope, that's a different guy, and I never did get to interview. That's my buddy Dallin.
What's on the front? Is that for a plow?
I don't know. I never.
They put plows on them.
Yeah.
What's that?
They used them for sidewalk plows years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
going
think
to
it's a
interview him.
J5, little J5 Bombardier.
Yeah, I was going to interview him, but then that Model A, it ended up dying, and then the battery went dead. We had narrowed it down. It was a point. So we actually, if you keep watching that video, or if anybody watching this goes to my YouTube channel and watches the Fish Lake video, you'll see where we back that Bombardier up and get jumper cables to the Model A to get that thing running because it lost spark. We wasn't sure if it was a fuel problem or what it was, but we got everything running, and then we ran out of time to interview Dallin about his Bombardier there. So, yeah, it's busy days.
For sure. And
It did look like a cold day.
It was cold. We had, I don't remember what it was that day, but it was maybe 10, 12 degrees out, but it was windy on that lake. And yeah, it's been one of those years where the weather hasn't been super warm on these vintage rides.
Wow. Well, cool. So I've got another video clip queued up from Kyle's channel. Let's take a look at that, and we'll react to that on the other side.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. So it's February 14th, Saturday. It's about 20 after 8 or so. Everything's loaded up, grabbing some fine stuff. We're heading to Auburn, Minnesota today for the Snow Devils ride. It's supposed to be like, 35 or warmer today, maybe even into the 40s. So should be a nice day. Should be a good day to shoot a lot of video outside, so maybe get some interviews today. It's hard, like last week it was so dang cold. No one stopped for very long anywhere, but anyways, for Valentine's Day, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and stay tuned because we're gonna have a fun day today. All right, we made it up to the All-Born Snow Devils warming shack, groomer shed, whatever you want to call it. And we're early. It's only like 9:30, but parking gets tight here, so I got here early. Show you what we got here so far, just a little quick around, and I'll give you a more in-depth deal later. And yeah. We're starting to come in. Ride doesn't leave till noon, so I'll do a more in-depth walk around later. Check on the trophies. Lots and lots of door prizes. And my favorite thing about their clubhouse, the old Skidoo working headlight coming through the wall.
The judges will be looking at your cards on your windshields throughout the day. When you come back tonight, you're going to be back by about 5 o'clock. Line up your sleds, because the rules are you got to make the run. You got to come back here. So the judges will be looking at your sled for the final walkthrough when you get back. I'll probably have the winners picked before that, but they got to make sure that they're here. Oh, Dallin.
Yeah, good times right there. We're looking at clips from the Fix It Kyle YouTube channel. If you like what you're looking at, this is just a little taste. Be sure to check out his channel. But yeah, reactions to that, guys?
Yeah, that's cool.
I had a question. The guy talked about the tag on the front windshield, and when they come back, they got to recheck their tag. Is that the check? See if anybody crashed or anything?
No. At the All-Born ride, they give you a little piece of paper and a clothes hanger. And so every time you get to a stop, you'll see one on that Yamaha windshield there. it just says your name, make and model of the sled if it's restored or original. You hang it on every stop, so the judges judge throughout the day, because not necessarily can you see all the sleds at one spot. So the judges want you every time you stop, because I think there was 4 or 5 stops there, 2 different bars, 3 different bar and restaurants, and then 1 spot where we had a biffy and a fire and a hot dog stand. So when you stop, you put that tag back in your windshield, so if the judges are there, they can look at your sled, and they kind of judge throughout the day as the ride goes on. That's the way they do it on that ride. And then when you get back at the end of the ride, park it out front, put your tag back out there, and then that gives them one last chance to walk around and look at what's there and make their final decision on who's going to get what trophy for that ride. So
nice. So a way to verify that you've been to all the stops, so to speak.
So if you break down somewhere, you don't have a chance for a trophy.
I can't hear anybody anymore.
Yeah, Kyle, you may want to. Okay, I think he's going to log off and back on. Yeah, okay, but that was great. And any other reactions to this while we're looking at this? Or
I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was interested in that cab of that Skidoo sticking out of the wall.
Yes.
That's
let me put it back to that.
I'm back.
You're back.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard my response to what the tags were for on the windshield.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got done talking and I couldn't hear you guys, so I logged out.
That's when it cut out. Yeah, that actually worked out as far as timing, at least.
Perfect.
That's a neat design on the wall.
Yeah, Midge was admiring this.
Yeah, that is very cool.
I'll be right back, Mike.
Yeah, okay. I would. I don't know who made that for the Allborn Snow Club, or built it for him, donated, but I'd love to have one myself in my shop.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I think if my memory is good, and I might be having a senior moment, but Brian Van Haverbeek, one of our regular viewers, has a kitty cat like that in his basement, coming out of the wall like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're unreal. That's spring for you, I guess. March Madness. David from Alaska Railroad says, good evening. Nice to see you. Old Ski-Doo 2, Reese Fleury from Tupper Lake, New York is here. Regular viewer. Nice to see you. John T. Sina is here. He was our guest last week. He says, good evening. North Branch, Minnesota, coming in loud and clear. Outstanding. David from Alaska Railroad says he loves that 73 Starfire 650. Nice. Mike Whiteside says that's awesome. Eric from the Benedim YouTube channel says good stuff. Appreciate that. Oh, he also says they were designed as a sidewalk plow, talking about that Ski-Doo with the twin tracks there. SW48 or JW, depending on the year. Yeah. And our good friend Dirk Seams from out in Minnesota is here. Nice to see you. And Eric says the 72 Nordic 640 on the wall is slick. Or yeah, he likes that. Yeah. And then here we go. Armabuto says, love that Ski-Doo coming through the wall. Yes. Yeah.
How does he know that's a 640?
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. I imagine because Eric's a big Ski-Doo guy, but I don't know. But that is a nice touch to walk in and see that in the corner for sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Any other reactions to this before we keep going?
I like videos where you see the people actually driving their vintage snowmobiles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and then Pauline says, hi, Midge and Mike. I vote to put a sled coming out of the wall at Crane Snowmobile Museum. Yes, that is a capital idea. We'll have to run that by him. And it's too bad Midge is logging out and back in. We'll mention that to him when he comes back. Oh, and then Eric says the 640 was a black hood in 72 and the 440 was a yellow hood. There we go. Oh. There you go. Ski-Doo aficionado right there.
If you want to learn something, check on this channel.
Yes. Yes, we like to be a place where information is shared. And speaking of which, Midge, when you were logging out and back in, our good friend Pauline Poulin was talking to us saying she votes to put a sled coming out of the wall at Crane's Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Think we could ever convince Paul of that?
I don't know. I don't know if he'd want to destroy one of his prize sleds to do that with or not.
Yeah. That would be a nice touch, though.
Yeah, it would.
And then Ron Lemke says, miss the Walla Walla and big cowboy hat that Kyle rode with.
Ron's a good buddy of mine. Yeah, I still have the snowmobile he's talking about. I haven't run it in quite some time. It's a 68 Skidoo that had just like a 292 in it. But I found it, and it said Wallow Hollow on the hood. It was a Wallow Hollow Express. And I drove that thing on quite a bit of rides, and I got one of these big foam 50-gallon cowboy hats on Temu or something, and it was yellow. I'd put that on as my helmet and go on rides. Yeah, Ron, I don't even know what happened to that old cowboy hat. I don't know. I moved too many times and I lost it.
I bet that gets some double takes going down the trail.
Yeah. If I find a picture of it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, tell Ron to put one in the comments if you can.
Yes, Ron, if you heard that, put an image in the comments if you possibly can. So we are going to switch gears. We're going to do AMSOIL. And Kyle, I'm going to ask you to log out and back in while we're doing that real quick, because we're getting audio on you but no video.
Okay.
But Rob, if you're ready, we're going to put you full screen, and Rob's going to talk to us about AMSOIL.
We're ready.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong button here. There we go.
Hi, Mitch. Hey, last week we talked about stabilizer, the important stuff about putting stabilizer in your machine before you put it away, and make sure you run it. Just don't put it in the tank. It's got to get through the carbs and everything. And they also had the quick start. I had a lot of 4 people send me questions and says, your stabilizer is $16 a bottle. I can buy such and such a brand for only 12. So I looked up that brand and I looked on it, and it was only an 8-ounce bottle, and you had to add the whole bottle to 5 gallons of gas. AMSOIL is a 16-ounce bottle, and you only add 2 ounces of it. So AMSOIL ends up being cheaper. And a lot of tests we've seen, AMSOIL outperforms all the other ones on the market. And the guy says, yours is really expensive. It's $16 a bottle. If you become a preferred customer, which Mike has listed on there, you can click on Become a Preferred Customer, buy everything at 25% off. Your price brings it down to like $11.69. Same as the Quick Start. The Quick Start, it sells for $12.45. You get it for $9.79. So if you want to know how to save money on the AMSOIL product, click on the link Mike has, and you can become a preferred customer for only $10. And every month they have a special. So if anybody ordered $100 this month, they're going to give you, they're throwing in a free tube of grease, multi-purpose grease. And AMSOIL also has another deal. For every time you spend $100, they give you $5. So it's $30 to renew your membership at the end of the year. If you put 6 orders in, they're going to give you $30, and that pays for your membership. But I sent Mike some clips this week, and we're going to do a little contest for anybody that wants to get one of these shirts saying that I like the smell of 2-cycle in the morning. There's 2 different companies we came across that made cars. What name of the companies was that made snowmobiles and also made a car? If you put your comments in there, we're going to pick a winner at the end of the event and send them something. And matter of fact, we'll show the pictures of what they are at the end of the broadcast. Back to you, Mike.
Well, thank you. And thank you for that. And we thank all of the people who've been buying AMSOIL through us. In the name of full disclosure, I'm signed up as an AMSOIL dealer under Rob. So when you order through my link and use my referral number that's in the description, Rob and I both make a commission, and that's how we pay the bills here at the podcast. So we thank everyone who's been doing that, and we also thank anyone who's considering doing that. So now we've got some announcements to make. We've got an announcement which is a real bummer, actually. Our good friend who was on last week, Ray Lacasse, he was talking about the Vintage Snowmobile ride this coming weekend in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. Most of their snow is gone. The trails are closed in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. So if you're from out of state, you were thinking about towing up there for that ride, please don't. Save your gas and everything else, and just wait till next year, I guess. It's a real bummer because that is an excellent ride. So that's sad news to report. Now,
that's one of the biggest ones in the Northeast.
Yes. Yeah, and some of the best trails in the Northeast as well. 400
miles of logging road, unplowed.
Yes.
Unplowed and groomed.
Yes.
Yeah, best riding in the North Country right there.
Pittsburgh,
yeah, it's never fun when you got to cancel a ride due to no snow. That happened to me 5 years ago, but we didn't cancel. We just turned it into a show. So we just had a show instead. So everyone just brought their stuff and wheeled it out and set it on the blacktop. And
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you got so much time and money invested into the thing. You gotta do it.
You got to do something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would be my only suggestion. That's a bummer that you can't do the ride, but I'd still make a show of it because so many people plan their weekend around it anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the weather's supposed to be raw and cold this weekend, so that might be why they didn't. But that, generally speaking, that is a good idea. Way to make lemonade out of lemons.
Right.
But I'm going to put myself full screen for a minute and show you what I got in the mail today. Our good friend from the Vintage Snowmobile magazine, who's been on here many times, Mike Cohn. He just published the latest edition, and I got it in the mail today, and it's a wonderful read. I'm trying to position it so there's no glare coming off my light here, and I can't, since it's in front of my face, I can't see it. But I wanted to let you know. What's that?
Yeah, it came in very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now, Mike was messaging me today. He's doing a subscription drive for a limited time. If you subscribe to the magazine, you're also entering to win a free T-shirt, a Vintage Snowmobile magazine T-shirt that'll be drawn in June. So do subscribe. Vintage Snowmobile magazine. It's the reference for the hobby. I'll put it up one more time. Let me put myself full screen. Yeah, it's the reference for the hobby. It's on heavy glossy paper. Everything's nice and in color, and I consider it the reference of the hobby, and I don't think I'm alone in that. And they have this also. Let's see if I can get this in front of the camera. That shows the rates for subscribing and advertising. So if you're in the Vintage Snowmobile space and you're thinking about advertising or subscribing, that's the reference for the hobby. And I promised him I'd give him a shout out on that. So that is the shout out. Now, let me see. I want to check my list here because I had a bunch of things we're going to talk about. Also, we every now and then we name drop the name of a good friend of Midge and myself, Mark Belanger. We talk about him fairly frequently here on the podcast. So I figured I'd queue up a video clip where you can actually see him in one of his restorations. This is a restoration he did for Midge. Oh, it's too bad Midge just logged out here. But Midge is the founder of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. And I think it was 2018 or 19 at the Hall of Fame, they had an unveiling of a sled that Mark Belanger had restored for Midge. And okay, oh good, Midge is back on. So with that out of the way, I'm going to play that clip of you, Midge, of your unveiling. And afterward, oh, are you still? Yeah, he's there. Okay. We lost Rob, I think. After that, I want to talk about this because in this clip, you're going to see a who's who of Eastern racing, just all these people flying by you. And I'm going to try to slow it down after so we can name some of them and give them a shout out. But here's the clip of that unveiling. This sled was done by Mark Belanger, one of the top restorers here in the East. Let's take a look here. It's taking a moment to load. Tick tock, tick tock. And if I click too much, I'll crash the browser and then we're all in real trouble. It looks like my screen is froze up too. But you guys can hear me though? Oh, here it is.
I can hear you.
Anybody own the Dodge or the white Chevy? Anybody here own the Dodge or the white Chevy? Anybody want them? Take them. I gotta get them moved. The skis are right color? Oh, perfect, man. I think they should be yellow.
You ready, Bob?
Oh, that bad crash up here.
Ready?
Here's a book. All strength in the book. And
Oh, wow. Beautiful job, Mark.
Dude, you gotta be kidding.
put it on Facebook, Mitch. What did they do to it, Mitch? Yeah.
Yes, get on it. Wow. Get on it. That thing is so cool. Put your feet on the runnerboard. So you're the first one to sit on it.
I remember you.
Feet off the runnerboard.
Look at me, dear. Perfect.
An inch? I got an empty trailer over there. You can put that in there. I had Conrad make the seat with 3 extra plates in it. Get you up on the handlebar.
Oh, man.
It's perfect. I'm not putting my feet on the running board, so.
Wow.
Isn't it beautiful?
Dude.
Wow.
Hon, I need you back.
Sit. Hang on. Fire out. Hey, Vince, I think it's too big for you. I'm the second one to sit on the seat. So everybody knows, Midge wanted it to be quiet. I did not. Yeah. So it's quiet.
Wow, how you doing?
Beautiful job.
Hey, man.
Eagle River Vintage next year, Midge? And you need that to get the hood off. Oh, okay, yeah. That's in the Hampshire Quarter, number 25. Can I get you to help? 25. I just want to tell you the deal with this sled.
You got a bad back. I got a bad hat.
This was a 1977 TX. It was given to me by the Ford garage when I retired. I liked the sled a lot. I mean, I couldn't thank them guys enough to see that sled.
Carry up right back.
But I secretly always wanted a PDC wire, just like they raced back in 1975. I always wanted the engine sticking out.
Just the three of us.
And I had a Bo James GMC pickup. I bought it brand new off of Mark's grandfather in 1975 down at Belanger's Olsenfield GMC. I had it my whole life. And Mark always wanted that truck. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. You get my truck if you can turn that sled into a PDC. There was just a handshake. There was no paperwork. He drove away with the truck. He came back that next winter and he picked up my sled. And there it is. It's a handshake deal, folks, and that's the way it ought to be.
Yes, sir.
You did an awesome job, I'll tell you what.
That's nice,
Joe. Did a beautiful job on this thing.
Yeah, so that was quite a moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, Bruce Dunham. You're not going to get any better than Bruce Dunham. And Calvin Reynolds was there.
Yes, right at the beginning. Let's see.
Some of the biggest names right there. Biggest names in Eastern racing. Bruce and Calvin.
And there's Rick.
Rick Simula.
Yeah, our good friend Rick Simula.
Yeah. Bruce Boravage was there.
Yes.
Bruce was in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, and there's Steve Dickinson with that vertical stripe there.
Yeah, Steve Dickinson was there. My wife was there taking pictures.
Yeah, and the blue hoodie there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was right after the induction in 2019.
And there's Mark right there.
Did you get out on it this year, Mitch?
What's that, Rob?
Did you get out on it this year?
Yeah, once.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We 2 weeks ago we went down and did the Franconia Notch vintage ride with Mark. Yeah, it's about a 20 miler. It's about 25 mile. round trip ride down there. Beautiful down there. It's in that beautiful Franconia notch. And so, yeah. But I haven't ridden it much. Still looks good. Still looks like that right there.
Is it going to end up in the museum someday?
Pardon me?
Is it going to end up in the museum there someday?
I don't know what's going to happen to it, really. I think maybe Shane Beatty. See, the number 25 was Shane Beatty's dad's stock car number. And he was a really good friend of ours. And he passed away in 2012. And when Mark wanted to know what number I wanted to put on the sled, I says, put 25 on there. So that's what he did in reference to Mike. And by the way, Mike is Mark's father-in-law.
Lots of memories there.
Andy Beatty. So it's all in the family.
Community.
Yeah, it's all in the family.
Yes.
And yeah, it meant something to have that number on there, because I used to help Mike on his stock car back years ago, and he used to work on his race car out of my Uncle Dick Monahan's golf station. And so it's just all tied in. We're all family anyway up here,
Yes.
So, yeah.
And there's a who's who in this frame right here. We've got Greg Allen with a plaid shirt, green plaid shirt, and there's Midge, of course. And then Bruce Dunham with the yellow hat. And then that's Mark with the purple shirt there in the foreground. And then to the right of him is Paul Crane. And have I missed anyone?
Yeah, Mark's son Ben is in the background. Ben did the gas tank on the PDC. And then Bob Clark. Is that Bob? No, that's okay, my friend.
Looks a little like him, yeah.
Yeah, Steve Wallace is standing on Greg's right there.
Yes. And I thought it was a nice touch. The way Mark does these restorations, he was saying that Midge is the first person to sit on that seat, and I like the way Mark does those kind of things with his restorations to help make it special. That's a really nice touch, I think. And I think Midge might be locked up.
That's a really nice sled there.
Cool. Well, I will thank you on behalf of Midge.
Yeah. Sorry, my cat decided he wanted to be on too.
Sure. Famous.
I'm glad my dog doesn't see it.
Yeah.
So let's take some comments. We'll see if anyone's answered this trivia question. Let's see if we find my spot here. Yes, we do have some good. Okay, so Ron talking. He's not sure. He didn't see how to post that image, but we'll do that on a future episode. Chris is saying Suzuki car and snowmobile. He has a Suzuki Fury. Nice. I don't know if that's the answer we're looking for, but that is true. Ron Lemke says Chris nailed it. Ivan Mayo says Chrysler SnowRunner. Yes, that is the case also. Not the one we're looking for, but yes, that is true. And here's Midge right here. Okay. Also, Ron Lemke says 2017, there was no ride, and my Yamaha Snow Pro clone won a big trophy. And let's see, I'm trying to get everybody back on. Oh, what is going on with this thing? Oh, I think I just booted Rob off of here. Sorry, Rob. Well, you'll log back on. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. All right. Well, he'll come back in. He knows where the door is, and then it goes both ways. Chris says, fun fact, I rode my Suzuki Fury on the 2026 Proctor Classic Snowmobile Challenge. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
And Mike Whiteside says he got his copy a couple of days ago, and when he says his copy, he's talking about this. And let's see, Conrad Krisick says, might want to tell how to subscribe. I used to long time ago and let it lapse, and the same old issues from back in the day before it changed hands. Yes, let me see. There must be a web address here. Well, I've got a graphic. Let me switch screens. Now, this graphic doesn't have up-to-date pricing, but it's got see where it says vscamagazine.com. That's how you're going to get on there to subscribe, vscamagazine.com. Also, you may want to take a note of this phone number if you want to call in your subscription. The prices have changed a little bit, but that is how you're going to get a hold of them for subscription. Now, let me get back to the comments. Dirk Seam says, what was that seat made by Conrad from in Minnesota?
Conrad Van. Yeah, the seat on my sled was made by Conrad Van.
Conrad Van. Okay, nice. Let's see. David from Alaska Railroad says, I would have been in tears. Someday I will own a Starfire. Yes. I know David from Alaska Railroad loves Polaris, as does Midge. Mike Whiteside says, that's a beautiful sled, talking about Midge's PDC.
Thank you.
Mad Dog says, Midge has himself one sweet sled there. Love to see it in person. Yeah. Dave Lowry says, I'd like to know if Midge gets stopped on rides to talk about the sled. Has that ever happened, Midge?
Well, because I'm around everybody with antique vintage sleds, so it doesn't really stick out that much, I guess.
Sure.
You know, there's a lot of race sleds out there, too, so.
Sure, RXLs and stuff.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes, Pauline says, beautiful sled. Chris says, hi, Opie.
That's my cat's name.
Ah, okay, there we go. I was wondering. I knew someone would know the answer to that. Yeah. Dirk Seam says, I don't think Midge has locked up. He was just dreaming about riding that sled. Oh, I think when the screen locked up, I think that's what he's talking about. He was just dreaming about riding the sled. And Ivan Mayo says, Honda made a prototype snow machine.
Yep, that's not the one we're talking.
Yeah, good, excellent guesses, though. Excellent answers for sure. So at the end of the podcast, we're going to do the reveal on what we were thinking about with that. We've got a video clip and an image. In the meantime, though, let's get back to video clips from Fix It Kyle's YouTube channel. He's our guest tonight. Here's another clip from that Fish Lake Classic. This might be the one where they jumpstart that old Model T or whatever that was.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
All right, I'm here with my buddy Brad. He's going to tell us who he is, where he's from, and what he's got in front of us. All right. Talk loudly, please.
Oh, vintage snowmobile crazy, man. That's what I am. I had all these sleds when I was a kid, but never had one of these. So this is the Snow Pro custom-made race sled for the 1974 Skidoo professional team. The sleds never got raced because of the oil embargo in 1974. So there was 9 of them built. 8 of them were crushed, and Yvon Duhamel kept the only one, and he wouldn't give it back. So his still exists, but there were 10 guys in the state of New York that got together with the people in Valcourt, Quebec that had retired, and they had the blueprints, so they actually manufactured, over a period of time, the exact same sled. So it's a 74 Snow Pro, very unique. He was a Kawasaki road racer, professional road racer, so they set it up so it could have a motorcycle hand grip for him, because all back then you only went left. He's a French-Canadian, about 5'3". He just passed away about 2.5 years ago. He was the first snowmobile racer ever to make $100,000 a year as a snowmobile racer. So quite a guy. I had a chance to meet him in Ironwood, Michigan in 1973.
Nice.
But if you YouTube him, Yvon Duhamel, you'll see his sled. And very unique. It was just to the point. Now that's a 73. That's a 73 Skidoo that he raced. Yep. That's a 73 Blizzard. So you can see how far the advancements went in 1 year.
Right.
And the kind of money they were putting into racing back then when the industry was booming. So this is a 650 free air Blizzard engine. The fuel tank is actually custom built aluminum in the lower left side to help the sled go to the left. Even today they talk about how to counterbalance weight.
Wow.
There's no fuel tank in here.
Right there.
And they say it's aluminum to aluminum, so it can't ignite. I don't know, but that's the way they built it. They even got all the way down to aerodynamics. He was all above being able to race the 20 lap final, so he wanted to be comfortable. So the handlebars were always a little higher on the sleds, but super unique. I've been chasing one of these for 50 years.
It's amazing, Brad. And you got a custom helmet built to match. Got done yesterday by that guy right there.
That's the man. That is so cool that you can have Yvon Duhamel's actual helmet. That's his actual Bell 120. Same style he wore, the same one he wore when he drove this sled.
And got all done here locally to match.
Yep.
That's a beautiful, beautiful sled.
Yeah, very unique.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this is your, is this all original?
This is all original. This is a very unique. We all remember the Winnipeg to St. Paul race, the I-500. This sled was built by Polaris specifically for that race. This chassis, obviously, it was big popular sled for them from 76 to 79. But this is the last year they made the chassis, and they made stirrups illegal because people kept dying when they would hit ditches.
Okay.
Their feet would get stuck. So Polaris kind of cheated the system, and they put cans for parts, they call them.
Yeah.
So you could still put your feet in for stirrups.
To lock them in there.
So this sled has that unique feature, and we were just starting to think of more of an upright feel for the back. This is one of the very first sleds you'll ever see. It actually had a long travel suspension, long travel for back then.
Yeah.
6 inches. And you have the double thickness on the seat. This is an actual factory Polaris cross-country windshield. So
nice sled.
It's very, very unique, and it has a rubber track. All of these have cleats, and you can see the detail as we put it.
Look at that. That looks better than brand new. Holy buckets, that's clean. That's clean.
343 Eric. And this is the last year they made this chassis, but this is the built specifically for the cross-country race. They think, I don't know, double digits were built of these for the racers, but you had to guarantee them you're going to run it in the I-500 Winnipeg to St. Paul, and then you could get one.
Nice. Nice. You got a couple guys that help you on all this shenanigans of yours. You want to thank them boys?
Couldn't do it without these guys right here. Zane Weber,
there's one of them, Zane. Oh, he's probably somewhere tuning on one of your sleds.
These guys worked for months to make this happen.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Your collection is by far one of the best in the world.
Keep things this nice. It's
yeah.
all them.
I'll show you. So here's the other Blizzard. And then he's got these two TX Starfires also, 650. And then I think this one is this is a 340. He's got I don't even know how many sleds do you own now?
About 50.
Yeah, about 50.
So, well, I like the 73 Starfires. I got to go put my other coat on. I'm a big fan. So Bob Eastman was the #1 driver for Polaris at the same time Yvon Duhamel was running those sleds over there for Skidoo. And Bob was the world champion in 73 on one of those sleds. I have the 800, identical to what he raced. They were very heavy for their time, but they had great power, great clutching. They did very well on the racetrack. And it's called the Polaris Starfire race sled. There are actually about almost 1,000 of those built for the racers all around the country.
Nice.
But there's not a lot of survivors. I've got a couple. The 650 is an actual survivor that I have. These have been all redone. But I have every 1973 Starfire, the 295, the 340, 440, 650, and 800. So I just got the 295 this year. So we'll be able to go to the Proctor show. It's the Starfire kids.
Nice.
All the Starfires.
I love it. Thank you for your time, Brad.
Super.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
That is so awesome.
What a collection.
That is so awesome.
Did he say he had 50?
50. That's what he said, yeah. That is so awesome.
So he's got his own little museum.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
nice.
And he keeps telling me I'm more than welcome to come. He's got a 20,000 square foot shop. He keeps them all in. And
imagine.
He's right here in Duluth with me. And he calls me. We talk a little bit throughout the year. And I keep telling him, you keep telling me I can come to your shop and check it out. But I keep not getting that text message when you're there.
Wow, if you ever get over
his passion about wanting to have a suit and helmet to match the sled, I had to do the same thing.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. And at my Proctor show, he had every 73 Starfire there. From
there it is, Mike.
You know, just he had them all, and his collection's unbelievable. You know, the guy takes pride in his stuff, and he works hard to keep them nice. And like that 73, that's all original from its race day. You know.
Yeah.
And that 74, I don't know. You guys are out on the East Coast. Do you guys know anything about that sled and the guys who built it?
The 74 that he's sitting on now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Snow Pro sled for Bombardier for 1974. And like you said, they built, 9 of them, I guess. And they destroyed all but one.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew any of the guys that, because that's, technically a clone, but yeah, it's just neat that there was guys around that helped build them back in the day that knew how to redo one for him.
Yeah,
Nice.
serious.
Nice.
If you ever make it over there for some video, Kyle, let me know when you've got it, and we'll bring you on.
Absolutely.
For the reveal,
I'd love
reveal.
to. I just got to get Brad to give me the combo for the door so I can get in.
Yeah. Yes. Now we've got comments aplenty coming in here. Let's see. Where were we? Okay, here we go. John Springer Jr. says, awesome sled, Midge. He's a good friend of all of ours here. Chris C. says, Honda snowmobile car. And John Springer Jr. says, love those blizzards.
Those blizzards.
Mercury car and snowmobile via Johnny M. I think different Mercury, because that was a Ford car. But either way, it's not the answer we're looking for. But thank you, though. Armin Buto says, Midge fits on that PDC very well. Yes, it fits him just right. Chris says, that's it, Ron. A Mercury MX 440 and still has a Mercury Cougar. Yeah. Mike Whiteside says Yamaha and Kawasaki vehicles. I think he's talking about, see, a lot of people are interested in this trivia question.
Yeah.
But we've got a certain answer in mind, and no one's got it yet. But excellent tries, we have to say. Cougar could also be the car, and snowmobile Arctic Cat Cougar and Mercury Cougar. Yeah, good guess, but no.
Yeah.
But thank you, though. We appreciate everyone's interest in this. Ron says, true dat. Yes. Chris says, Brad has an amazing collection of super rare race sleds. Yes. Rich Shad says, Polaris made sleds and the Star Car. Ford made a snowmobile as well as cars. Do you have anything to add to this, Rob?
I don't know if Ford made a snowmobile.
I don't. Other than the Model T, Model A. With
but they did. They made the car, but somebody else made the kits.
That's exactly right. Someone else made the kit.
Yeah.
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 And then Rich Shad says Mercury made both. David from Alaska Railroad says trivia question. How about Mercury? And where do we want to go with this, Rob? Do we want to?
Let's show them the answer.
All right, let's do it. So
and everybody who sent in a suggestion, we'll pick 3 of their names out of a hat. And
yes. Yeah. So send an email. I'll put that on the screen here in a minute. But Rich Shad, who's a big Polaris guy, got it right. We were looking for the Star Car, and I've got
one of them.
I'm going to pop an email address on the screen. So the first 3 people that
pick. Why don't you pick the people that send the messages in?
Yeah, the first 3 people that send a message to this email. Well, I guess Rich should get one of them, and then two others, the 2 first people that email to this. How's that sound, Rob?
Sounds okay.
Excellent. So
let's show them the pictures of the snowmobile car companies we're thinking of.
Yes, let me get to that. And
I lost you.
So here's an old advertisement of the Star Car. It's taking a moment to pop on the screen. And then a good friend of Midge and I has a Star Car. This is a picture of it. This is Jason Gibbs' Star Car. And we've got a 40-second video clip of Jason talking about his Star Car and giving us a look. So I'm going to roll that here. Where is that clip? Oh, right here. All right. So let's roll this.
My name is Jason Gibbs. I have a 1969 Polaris stock that I restored. Very few of them still around. This one runs and drives. I really haven't drove it that much, but it does work. I did a lot of the stuff myself. I sent some of the chrome out and had the chrome done. The motor does run. Everything works like it should. There's a lot of the steering wheel stuff is original. The seat, the roll bar. There's a 372 Fuji in it, single cylinder. Original tires, original wheels. I would say it probably hasn't been used or abused all that much. So that's what I can tell you about it.
There we go. Jason Gibbs, our good friend Jason Gibbs.
Hey, you got the other video too? Or a picture of the other one?
Yes, yeah, let me put the picture.
Let's see if Mitch can guess what the other car was we're thinking of. Or Kyle.
Oh,
I don't think I do have the picture. But go ahead, Rob.
I don't know that I can.
I don't know.
I do know that I have seen and helped get a star car that was hanging in a shed. A good buddy of mine had one, and good God, it was 7-8 years ago now. He decided he was going to sell it because he wasn't going to do anything with it. And so we took it out of the rafters of his shed and got it on the ground and pushed it out. And it went up to, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's up in Canada now. And that thing was all original, very, very nice shape. We cleaned it all up before the guy came and got it. And then you do know those were sold without an engine, right? Because you were supposed to take the engine out of your snowmobile in the spring, put it in your star car to drive it around in the summer. Very cool concept that just was too dangerous to keep going.
They just put too small of a motor in it.
Yeah. Can you imagine putting a 440 in that thing?
No, they didn't have good brakes. That was the problem.
That would be an adventure, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But cool. So we thank everyone who participated in that. And we've got one more clip. Did you have any more on that, Rob, before we switch gears?
The other one was distributed by Bombardier.
Oh, it was? Okay, I don't have the image of that.
Yeah, I'm looking for the image right now. But it was originally made parts were made in Germany, sent to Bombardier, and Bombardier assembled it.
Oh, Rotax, okay. Because Pauline Pullen was talking about Bombardier.
Yeah.
All right. And someone else.
We'll try to find a picture of it and put it next week. Yes.
But that was great. Thank you so much to everyone weighing in on this. And we also we've got a new viewer here. Lady Rose, I think, says, first time watching from Colville, Washington. Trying to learn more about vintage snowmobiles because my boyfriend is really into them. Well, you are a keeper, I have to say. Tell your boyfriend we said so. Yes.
That's awesome.
This is a vintage community here, vintage snowmobile community. Your boyfriend is a keeper if you're doing this. So, thank you for joining us and being a part of this community. We hope you come back every week and hang out with us, and hope your boyfriend will too. And Conrad Krisick says, seen a star car come up for sale in Spokane, Washington a few years ago. Almost bought it just for the engine. Wonder where it went. It had a 650 Tribble. Can you imagine?
Wow.
A 650 Tribble in a star car.
Wow. No, thanks.
Yeah. That would be a wild ride. So a 650 in one of these.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you'd probably have to wedge that in with a little Kentucky jelly, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's take in fact, before, let me set up this video clip. Our good friend Kyle Borg is with us tonight. He is he does the YouTube channel. It's called Fix It Kyle. If you like this kind of vintage snowmobile stuff, he does an excellent channel. And we've been teasing you with some clips all evening. If you've been enjoying that, do look for his channel after you're done watching this podcast, and you'll be very entertained by what he's got. I'm going to play one more clip from the Fish Lake Classic, because there was one that had where they were jump starting that Model T. So hopefully this is the one. Let's take a look here.
We're going to use that to jumpstart this.
You can see those skis right there. I just paused it for a moment.
Yeah, now I can see them. Yeah.
There's a new clutch after him driving her.
Our steering not working?
Kyle, why did he need a boost? Doesn't it have a crank on the front?
What was that?
It looks like a hole in the front for the crank.
You know, I don't know. It didn't have a crank engine in it, but maybe it came with one originally.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, they came with a crank.
There you go.
He's gonna break your toy, Ryan. This is the kind of crap we do on Fish Lake. I don't know if they're racing or not, but the Ford's in the lead. What a great day. Let's get his live reaction as he gets out like he won the Daytona 500. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Chesney. How was it? Huh? Coolest snowmobile I ever driven too.
Brett was singing the Beverly Hillbilly scene.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Got a Rokon?
Oh boy, he's peeling out. Good times. All sorts of unique stuff here, boy. Let me tell you. I don't know if you guys can see. Today, but it's fun. I didn't do a lot of walk-arounds on this side of the lake because I had too many cool opportunities to do interviews and look at some cool stuff and drive this old Ford. So yeah, I'll do more walk around on the other side of the lake. I think we're leaving here in the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, what a great channel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good job.
Reactions to that, guys?
Yeah, excellent job.
Looks like you're having fun doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I do. And yeah, the Model A, we had it after I drove it. It sat there idling, and we all went about our day. And then we went back there because Chris, who commented on Opie's name earlier, he was going to take it for a rip, and all of a sudden it wasn't running. You know, the thing idled so quiet, no one knew it wasn't running. Well, the battery was dead because he left the lights on while it was running. Ryan Underthin, who owns it, and so we're trying it. We had to jump start it. We couldn't figure it out, and the carb was leaking a little bit, so we thought it was flooded, and ended up just being the points at idle just got a little glazed over. So we had to, Chris and Ryan worked on it, and they cleaned the points, and they got her back going. Yeah. So that's one nice thing about that old stuff is you only need fuel, air, and spark. You know, there's no computer. It makes it simple. You can figure it out on the side of the trail in the middle of a frozen lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No EFI or any of that to try to figure out.
No fancy.
Cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It's a great day right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
So to the people viewing this, if you've enjoyed these video clips from Kyle tonight, definitely check out his YouTube channel because this is just a little tip of the iceberg taste of what he's doing over there. Please check out his YouTube channel. He does an excellent job. Lots of unique sleds and a great sense of humor. Just very entertaining channel to watch.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Yeah, please check him out if you get a chance.
Thanks for coming on tonight, Kyle.
Anytime. You guys are a blast. I enjoy watching you if I'm not on. So, anytime you guys want me on, Mike knows how to get a hold of me. And I don't do much on Thursdays. I'm usually in the garage hanging out anyway. So,
yeah.
Definitely. Anytime. Yeah, next season we'll have to bring you on every now and then because it's a lot of fun. We've only got 2 more episodes before this season is finished. But next season we'll plan through the summer.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Time.
Yeah.
It's car show season's coming, so I might do some videos of car shows. We all love our hot rods. I know
we've got to stay in touch on that.
You do is cars, so
yeah, we'll collaborate on that over the summer for sure.
Yeah. We got our big indoor car show coming up here in 2 weekends at the deck, the Motorhead Madness show that good friends of mine put that on too. And They fill the convention center with old cars, some new cars, just hot rods. And that'll be a lot of fun. I might do a video down there and put that on YouTube too. So you never know.
Sure.
It's all about just showing people what we do to have fun and not sit at home on the couch and get old.
Kyle, do you do videos on broken parts, fixing them and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, I do videos working on
Restorations?
sleds in my garage. I also have a bad habit of a mud truck. And I got a front end and rear end swap I got to do on that. It runs on propane and it's not running right now, so I got to figure that out. So once all this snow, we're getting a blizzard right now again, which is great for this time of year. But once that snow melts and I can pressure wash the rest of the mud off that truck and get it in here, I got to do a lot of work for that for mud truck season. So yeah, I'll probably do some videos on that too. I mean, my channel is really not about any one thing because I like to have a hobby year round,
That's
Stay
cool.
busy, do something.
Nice. Now, before we close, we've got a bunch of comments that have come in. Lady Rose is thanking us for the compliment we gave her, and we thank her for viewing and hope she'll come back and join this little community. We have a lot of fun here. Let's see. Chris says that's me hooking up the cables, jumping at that Ford.
Yep.
And then he says that's me driving. Hard to steer when he was backing it up.
Yep.
He says it has a 12-volt battery conversion. That's the 28th annual Fish Lake Classic Run. Ron Lemke says that's a Ryan Underthane Ford, correct?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, here we go. Getting confirmation on that. Ron Lemke says yes. Dirk Seams says came in a bit late tonight. Where is Kyle from? Go ahead, Kyle.
From Duluth, Minnesota area.
Nice. And Chris,
I've been there a few times, Kyle.
Come on. Anytime. I'll bring you over to Amsoil.
That's what I go there for.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, and of course, Ron Lemke's got a smart-ass response, which we like. So
Yep.
Dirk Seams asks where Kyle's from, and Ron Lemke says Earth, I think.
Yeah.
That's right.
Gotta love it. Mike Whiteside says, great show tonight. Appreciate that. Our good friend John Springer Jr. says, great show. Thank you for the compliments. We really appreciate that. Conrad Krisick says, if you ever heard a flathead idle, you can't hear much, no overhead valve noise. Okay, yeah.
Very
And
good.
Ron
Very
Lemke
quiet.
says, thanks, guys. I'm now a follower. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting some new followers here tonight. I think some of them are coming in with Kyle. And hopefully we can reciprocate some of our traffic to his YouTube
Absolutely.
channel. And Ron says he has a pond truck and not a mud truck. Nice. And Pauline Poulin, a good friend of ours, says, great show, Mike, Midge, Kyle, and Ron. Thank you. And
Thank
we
you.
hope you're feeling better, Pauline, because I know I saw pictures on Facebook where she was in the
Get
hospital.
well
I
soon.
hope she's doing better. And we appreciate you joining us tonight, Pauline. She's a good friend of ours. Her brother was inducted into the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. And she came to the ceremony a few years ago and spoke, and she's become a good friend to all of ours as part of that community. Whew, running out of breath here, running out of steam. So we're going to go clockwise real quick for quick final comments. Kyle, final comment?
Great show. Thanks for having me. So much appreciation to you guys for what you do. And I just thank you for having me on. I mean, I can talk for 2 hours, Ron will comment, he knows, so will Chris. But yeah, no, thank you so much for having me. And it was a great time, and I appreciate it.
Cool deal. And this is just the beginning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll be doing some more stuff together. Midge?
Yeah. Great show tonight, guys. And I was in and out quite a few times, but we made it through.
Yes. Go ahead, Rob.
Great show, and Kyle, you're just full of energy, and I'll hook up with you when I'm down there sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, keep the humor too. That was excellent humor tonight. We really enjoyed that.
Yeah, you're good at it, Kyle.
Yes, he's a natural.
I'm natural.
Cool deal. Well, that concludes our broadcast day. Thank you so much to our viewers and to our panelists here tonight. We had an excellent time tonight. And as always, our last word goes to Amsoil. Mind you, 2 more episodes before we close out the season. Then we transition to the Muscle Car Podcast. But even once we make that transition, we still air replays every Thursday night. So if you've gotten used to seeing Vintage Snowmobile content on Thursday nights, there will always be something for you in this time slot. So not to fear. Anyway, last word goes to Amsoil, and have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll catch you in 1 week's time.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today we're going to be talking about AMSOIL, and in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is.
Wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've join the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click add to cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click view cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click checkout now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL preferred customer program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL.
Wonderful.
People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.